From standing in front of a plane to being dragged out of a plane in a space of 1 week, I'm still trying to understand how we are very comfortable with the level of anyhowness in this country. People just...
Mr. Peter Obi has waded into this matter trending on social media about comfort. Mr. Peter Obi say, and I quote, "If comfort must be kept in Kirikiri prison, the notorious Yoruba singer named K1, Kwamwan, must also be kept in prison."
Why is it that all of you in Nigeria stand in one place and never progress? What is it with people at home? And it's going on at home. You sit in the same mentality, you follow the same mentalities, you don't think. Everyone is asking this question. This question is a non-question.
Put off your phone, you did not put it off and all that. That's the genesis. Now, let's address this particular video. From this particular video, you're going to say, this girl make this video after she don't fuck up. It's obvious. The way she take time, set the camera, nobody the answer her. Because normally you are not even supposed to put your camera where she put her camera on that flight, but no problem. Nobody answered. And already, the flight attendant was already blocking that door.
Female air hostesses are one of the most unfortunate humans in Nigeria. Because tell me why I'm going to be on business class with a male customer and then you see the air hostess acting all nice and sweet to the male customer. And when it comes to my turn, she's having pepper body as if we had an altercation a day before. And I don't even understand.
Now, the first one was the air hostess. You people said the air hostess was hostile. She blocked her road. Why did you block her road? Did you see how this girl pushed that air hostess?
I'm putting all of these videos together for a reason. So at the end, you get to know us better. Hi everyone, thank you for clicking on this video. My name is Lillian. To my OGs, I appreciate you for always coming back. Please do it to like this video as we get straight into it. So in today's episode of Nigerian clashing with each other, I don't know where to begin. But what gave birth to this video is we saw a video of a naked lady making the round on social media, fighting with the staffs of Ibom hairline. Now, so what I've decided to do now is putting the opinions of Nigerians together so you can see how we think. And maybe that is why you see us the way we are. We come to your country, we cannot behave, I would say, born that way. So now I'm going to put all the videos together. Kemi Omololu Oluloyo, Madam Lisa, very dark black man, Blessing Okoro, one other fine girl like that. Then Iya Asantiwa herself, Tacha. I'm putting all of these videos together for a reason. So at the end, you get to know us better. Now let's get into these videos.
Mr. Peter Obi has waded into this matter trending on social media about comfort and the way she was maltreated. Mr. Peter Obi say, and I quote, "If comfort must be kept in Kirikiri prison, the notorious Yoruba singer named K1, Kwamwan, must also be kept in prison."
Okay.
If you have to persecute comfort, you also will have to persecute K1. Wow. Where is K1? K1 is in Aso Rock drinking tea and coffee with Tinubu. Nigeria is not a zoo. Nigeria is a jungle. A zoo is a well-organized place. A zoo is a place you see animals kept in their cage. They give them water. They give them food. They obey the rules of the zoo. You can't see lion leaving his cage and entering the place where they keep goats. Nigeria is a jungle, a chaotic place, very chaotic. It's not up to 1 week. We were discussing about K1 hijacking a plane, acting like Osama bin Laden, a terrorist. Today, we have another case for our hand with comfort. What is the offense of comfort? Comfort was told to off her phone, switch off her phone because the plane is about to land. The lady said she has already put the phone on flight mode, but she was instructed to off it. Off it, we want outright offing. And she said they said the girl refused. One thing led to another. Problem, Kasala. They started fighting. The next we saw is dragging somebody and stripping her naked. And that is another case. Because right now, the new one of the ladies all over social media. What we are asking is simple. The man will stand in front of plane where one obstructs plane from moving, and the lady that is proving stubborn, who acted like a terrorist and who should be kept in prison. Now, that lady, what she did is totally wrong. As at the time they asked her to turn off her phone, it's simple, just off your phone. I don't put her for flight mode. No, you must off it. Just off it. It will not take you up to 10 minutes. You off it. You know, some people like trouble. People like us, we don't like trouble. I go even dash you the phone. As far as I say we go land, because I have phobia for flying. Simple. Turn off your phone and everybody is good. But the deed has been done. Some people are very stubborn. But that should not warrant them to drag her like a criminal and even removing her clothes. They use the naked body of that girl. They use and they do caricature now. And that is bad. That is abusing the human right of that lady. Now, that aside, do I even blame the lady? Do I blame her? When a sitting senator, they call her Shomole, entered the airport and was behaving like a notorious criminal, Oshomole acted like a criminal inside airport. Did anything happen to Oshomole? Did singer, a non-singer, a singer that should obey the laws of the land, entered airport, went to the tarmac, and said he will hijack plane and this plane will not move? What happened? They came out and told us that the man have apologized and to err is human, to forgive is divine. We should forgive the man. Comfort, I haven't seen that. Okay, I can enter plane. I can do anything I want to do. After all, Nigeria is a lawless place. Since the people making law cannot obey the law, why should I obey the law? That was why the girl say everything when they tell her for inside plane, she refuse. Off your phone and no go off. I'm let they obey law. The celebrity singer, notorious one, the terrorist, did he obey the law? In her job for women.
I brought her here again because I feel like she's quite entertaining. Her hatred for the other tribe is making her entertaining to watch. Trust me, because for someone to be like this publicly, I kind of admire it. I don't want to be her, please. For me, it's kind of like funny. And you see the same people that will attack me here, hailing her for it. But the question is, why are you so pained? Peter B is now an activist, so he's no longer a presidential candidate, Abi. You see, if una know they do, make una tell us, may we find candidate when go run election for us in 2027. If una know they do, because some of una say, una not care about it. But 2027, you still come out here and cry. So is Peter B now an activist or a presidential candidate? This is the height of witch hunting. Like Kwam One came out and apologized without making up any excuses. He made an apology from his heart. And that is what a lot of your people cannot relate. They cannot be that. If not the Yoruba, it is a Bini for you. If it is not a Bini, it is the Hausa Fulani for you. Na you sabi sha. But for me, I will advise you guys, if you are not doing, please tell your brother to leave. Let's find another candidate, because we are tired of Tinubu. Is it by force, or is it just a method to frustrate us so that Tinubu can continue to be in power? You people be nice now. Be nice to Nigeria. You've done Nigeria already. You've the soul of that country at the age of 6. Nigeria was barely 6 years old. Is it not enough? Haven't you done enough? If they talk, when I go they cry, hey, Igbo hater. But your sister is hating on other people and it's cool. Please. What this girl did is wrong. There is no excuse whatsoever. When Kwam One did his own, people came out and criticized him heavily for it. And he apologized. But you still want to see his head on the table. Why now? Why all of this? But if they just call one of your person out, you people will be, hey, you hate the Igbos. What? You people are so complicated, I swear down. Like, it's tiring, it's exhausting. And I cannot wait to see you guys go to your own country. Anyways, now let's move to Kemi's opinion.
Dr. Kemi Olunloyo for Kemi Talks Media. It's Tuesday, the 12th of August, 2025. Let's talk about the young lady, Comfort Emanson, in the Ibom air situation. I've written my own analysis. I've done a video. I've talked about aviation. I have my own stories as well. And I have been an aviation reporter, a beat reporter for 31 years. Okay, Kemi Talks Aviation on X. It's there. I know about this industry. Why is it that all of you in Nigeria stand in one place and never progress? What is it with people at home? And it's going on at home. You sit in the same mentality, you follow the same mentalities, you don't think. Everyone is asking this question. This question is a non-question. Why did the flight attendant block her from coming out? Because she films a video saying, I want to come out, they won't let me come out. You don't know what happened before that video. You don't know what happened after that video. This girl slapped a flight attendant. You all need to keep your mouth shut, because when it's time for you to buy that expensive ticket, you will not be able to board the plane because of all this stuff you're writing on social media. Embassies and diplomatic missions are watching your posts now, and they want to see your social media now. Be careful. You won't be able to travel anywhere. This girl has gotten a domestic and international ban. She's going to need some big people to beg for her, at least for that international one. She can't travel abroad. She can't travel around Nigeria by air. Okay, whatever she's doing, some of you said she's a real estate person. She has another life, of course. She has an OnlyFans profile-like thing on Telegram. All her pictures have been leaked. Okay, if there's any big man or anybody in her life, she needs to go to those people to beg for her. Because in Nigeria, you can beg. In America, you cannot beg. I'm going to tell you the American way. That's where I lived for 3 decades. If you slap a flight attendant, you are not coming out of the plane. You are staying there. They're going to detain you. It's called a civilian arrest. They will detain you until the police comes. So stop asking this stupid question. Aisha Yesufu, you are a big influencer and an activist. Okay, an activist should not be asking this question. She cannot leave the aircraft legally because she has committed a crime on the aircraft. She cannot get into the bus. Okay? There's a reason why they kept her in the aircraft. If she came out of the aircraft and she entered the bus that's going to convey her to the terminal, Nigerians, let people know what you're doing on the runway. Some people have never flown before. They don't know what's happening on that side of the plane. When we come out of the plane, especially in Nigeria, where everything is not attached to the terminal, some planes are attached to the terminal. We come and we go into a bus, and the airline bus or the FAN bus, Federal Airports Authority bus, will convey us to the terminal. And then we get our luggage and we'll be going home. Either way, she would have been arrested coming out of that bus. They would have been waiting for her. This is what they do in America. Please, can you type fights inside planes on Google? You have expensive phones. You wouldn't use it. Type it and see all the different fights inside planes. I think I should do an aviation series at this point, because many of you don't know anything about aviation. You know what I mean? That is why they detained her. It's a civilian arrest. Look at that shooting. I said that stabbing that happened in McDonald's like 2-3 weeks ago. You know, Afeni Mohammed. She's always doing TikToks in the back room of the McDonald's instead of working. Her boss caught her doing videos and everything. She has an Instagram page. And she's an upcoming artist, a verified Instagram page, whatever it is. But she's never working. People have to work. You have to put people to work. And Afeni was doing videos. And then they sent her home twice. She now made a video, put it on Instagram, pissed off because they sent her home. She came back with a very sharp knife. And that single mother of 8 or 9, that woman had a lot of children. She came and stabbed her like 10 times. As she was stabbing that woman, a customer pulled out a gun and fired the gun into the air twice. Because of the sound of the bullets, everybody scattered. Afeni scattered away from the manager she was killing. Blood everywhere. Go and look at these things on the internet. You're carrying expensive and you're acting like fools. And as they scattered, there's a reason why I'm telling you Afeni Mohammed's story in this aviation story. As they scattered, the man now grabbed Afeni, pointed the gun at her head, and she dropped the knife. Told her to lie down flat. And they called 911. And the police came. When the police came, they now took her. That man is a hero. He made a civilian arrest. That flight attendant is a hero. She got slapped and you think the girl is going to go. She made a civilian arrest. Don't let me come back and make this video. I'm done with this case. Okay? I'm not in journalism anymore, but I'm in digital conversations. and I analyze things and create a conversation with it. I use it to teach you stuff.
To start with, Aisha Yusuf is not an activist. She's an influencer. Aisha Yusuf is no longer an activist. She lost that respect long time ago, and she knows it. What she's doing now is using the obedience to do her thing on the internet, because if you don't like Obi, if you don't support Obi, if you don't stand by him, if you don't love him, you are in trouble. So she knows the game and she's playing it well. So please, she is not an activist anymore. She used to be. During the Chibok girls, she played a vital role. She was doing well, but she have abandoned all of that. She's now a P2B campaign influencer. And about the American lady story, I watched the video, but some people don't watch. The only thing they think about is come online and banter with other people. Now you can tell why Nigeria is the way it is. People support who they like, whether you are right or wrong, just to spite who they do not like, who they do not agree with. Do you know that you can be a nice person and still be wrong at some point? Do you know that you can be a bad person and still be right at some point? Now let's move to very dark black man.
Madam, I beg come on for a make I pass. Everybody that live the record. Come on for a make I pass. I don't see Wala. I want to go out. And here hostess is standing on the
All right, so a lot of people have tagged me to this video. Very dark man, look at it. They were the one that triggered the girl. Justice for that girl. It is not fair. Da, 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 da. Another person that was on board also dropped a comment. Tunde A. Ibrahim. He said, I was on board. It was the crew member that resisted the lady from coming down because of put off phone and put on phone. Meaning say, now put off your phone, now be the genesis. Put off your phone, that is the genesis of the problem. Phone. The lady told the crew that her phone was already on flight mode. After landing, they refused to allow the lady from coming down, saying they have called the airport security to pick her up. In fact, they pushed the lady back on the seat for many of us to pass. So the genesis of it all is put off your phone. That is the genesis. Put off your phone, you did not put it off and all that. That's the genesis. Now, let's address this particular video. From this particular video, you're going to say, this girl make this video after she don't fuck up. It's obvious. The way she take time, set the camera, nobody the answer her. Because normally you are not even supposed to put your camera where she put her camera on that flight, but no problem. Nobody answer. And already, the flight attendant was already blocking that door. They were blocking the door. From what this eyewitness said, they were blocking the door for security to come. It is because this girl have breached the guidelines of that flight. It's simple. If they tell you to put off your phone, put it off. See, a lot of you don't know. The commander-in-chief of that flight, now the air hostess, all those air hostess and flight attendants, they are the forget pilots. These people are in charge of the welfare. That's why if you say if you want water, they bring water. You are sick, they'll give you a Panadol. Your head is paining you, they'll come and stay with you. Old man is there, they will attend to you. You need to poo, you cannot stand up, they will carry you to go and poo. They are in charge of your welfare. They are responsible for everybody on that flight. Understand this today. Now, if they tell you to put off your phone because they believe that you putting on your phone while taking off or landing is going to cause a security risk and put others' life at risk when landing, you are supposed to do that because they are in charge of the welfare of everybody. Understand this today. These people have a lot of responsibility. And like I said in my previous video, they have said it countless times that sometimes during landing, when your phone is on, it will interfere with their signal and they might not get signal on where to land. Understand all of this. So that girl have already breached. That's why they stopped her, according to Eyewitness now, because now they send them to me. That's why they stopped the girl from coming down for security to come. What that girl would have done if she thinks she have a case was to wait when security come. Madam, follow us. You just gently go down. When you enter their office, you start to explain. By now, I heard they've given her a life ban. Therefore, no give her this life ban. You get the way she will even still follow them talk. A little apology here and there to say, oh, sorry for endangering the life of all these people by holding I didn't know. My phone was on flight mode. Or your mom no very sorry. All these things for no happen. She for no go kiri. But upon that, you were slapping the air hostess. That's the only mistake. That's a mistake. If she was insulting the hostess, no problem. You raised your hand, you slap him, you hit him. I just see another video. See another video. See another video. See how she did do him. And you go no see this one senior her. But that one no touch her. Because that one don't already know. See, all of you that are saying this girl have a case, she have no case. It is the law. See, the flight attendants are in charge of that plane. They can decide to even make a new law inside that plane to protect everybody. It's not by sentiment, all this online sentiment one that they do. If they go court, they go finish that girl. They'll finish her. Understand this today. If they tell you that you're jeopardizing the life of others, simple, just understand that. Don't jeopardize the life of others.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we speak, the girl is out already, of course. You saw it in the first video. The lady said P2B will not allow. Tomorrow, if people will come and cry, yeah, you want us to do the right thing, you are supporting evil. I think at the beginning, they thought that this girl is from their place. This is an Akwa Ibom girl. I am from Cross River. I do not support this girl, even if she's my child. My own child will never try this. God forbid. Now, the girl is out and moving freely. Nothing happened. And Very Dark Man said her only offense, the slapping part. No, her offense started from when she refused to put up her phone. Put off your phone now. Like, is it that hard to do the right thing? Off it. They didn't say buy yourself. They said buy your phone so they can land. It's just obey the rules. I don't know why people keep making up excuses for people. As we speak, this girl is out already. A lot of Nigerians are applauding it. Please, you can't keep... If you want a better Nigeria, there is no how you will see bad and support it just because you hate the other people or the other people have done it. What this girl did and what Kwam did, they are nothing alike. And Kwam came out to apologize sincerely without making up any excuse. This rotten spoiled brat didn't do any apology. She's from Akwa Ibom State. Before anybody come and tell me, yeah, because she's not Igbo. She's from Akwa Ibom. From her intonation, I can tell she's Akwa Ibom. I am from Cross River. She is my sister. But she is wrong. Let us call a spade a spade. Just because you don't like other people, you try to make up excuses for the bad behavior of other people just to spite the ones you don't like. You see why people like Very Dark Black Man, I am a lover of him, but my heart is open because I know there are times when he would do something that I'm not in agreement with. Yeah, some people say they want to be like Very Dark Black Man. Can you put your tribe aside and be like him? Very Dark Black Man, what brought him to the limelight on social media was a case he made with his fellow Edo sister. Can you relate? For those that small time, Very Dark Black Man, I like him because can you be him? He dead with his Edo sister or Edo. I don't know who remember Jenny's Glow story where Very Dark Black Man dragged this lady until her brand almost, if not already, collapsed because he wanted her to do the right thing regardless of if she's my sister or not. Do the right thing. This is what we are talking about. For those that said they are activists, because these days if you support P2B, you have become an activist. See, you people will be fine. Anyways, let's move to the next one.
I'm playing this video all over again for those people that said I did not analyze well and I did not watch. This was this lady's first reaction. Let me play another one. Did you see that? Right? Now, the first one was the air hostess. You people said the air hostess was hostile. She blocked her road. Why did you block her road? Did you see how this girl pushed that air hostess? But do you know what that air hostess did? Because she knew that there was a camera, she comported herself. It's called gaslighting. Some people will gaslight you to act mad. When you act mad, people can only judge your madness. Trigger is not what will be explained. People don't see trigger, they see your action, your reaction. So let's be guided. Did you see that she slapped the second lady that was trying to hold her down? That lady did not block her. That lady did not use force on her. The lady was just trying to calm her down. She woes the lady another slap. In as much as we are emotional, let's always be logical, right? See, after she woes that lady slap, the reason they started dragging her from the aircraft was because she started destroying the aircraft. You can see she was dragging the curtain. That was why they bundled her out of the aircraft, because she was beginning to destroy the aircraft. And people who said, they released her nude, after watching this video again, no, they did not open her dress. In a bit to struggle, because the girl was not wearing bra, and what she was wearing was very light. If you watch that video, you will see that her boobs were almost out. It was like a see-through cleavage kind of top. In a bit of her struggling, maybe that was when her breast fell out. Normally, we they wear bra. You get how you go take waka self, you go raise the bra up, the breast don't fall come off for the cup. So because she had struggled, that is why her boobs fell off. So we are going to fault Ibom F for releasing that video where her boobs fell off. You can even see when the boobs fell off, she adjusted it. Now, let's not be emotional. For me, the difference between me and every other content creator or blogger is I do not like to deliberate on situations. I like to pick the lessons so that another person does not repeat it. Because we were deliberating on just what happened, that is why that singer did worse than what this girl did and went scot-free. Let's look at the lessons and the implications of our action when we act publicly.
I am not a fan of Blessing CEO, yet I do not know how to dislike Blessing CEO, because 1 minute Blessing would take my emotions up there. It's like a roller coaster when dealing with Blessing, because you know why? Blessing is blatantly honest. Kwam the singer was wrong and Blessing knew it. But does that make this girl right? No. You see why I like Blessing Okoro? What I don't like about her, what irritates me, disgusts me, is her private life. And why I care about it is because she's putting it out here on the internet. Otherwise, it's none of my business. But you see, Blessing, I just love how intelligent she is. Blessing can offend you today, tomorrow you will love her because she will just speak your mind. You don't make up excuses for people's bad behavior. You don't say, okay, because the other person did bad, this one too should do bad. It's okay. It's not okay. We cannot do that. We cannot live that way. Anyway, that's right. Let's move to Thatcher.
Female air hostesses are one of the most unfortunate humans in Nigeria, because tell me why I'm going to be on business class with a male customer and then you see the air hostess acting all nice and sweet to the male customer, and when it comes to my turn she's having pepper body as if we had an altercation a day before, and I don't even understand. And this is why I'm very well convinced that if you check very well, that air hostess triggered comfort, and we did not see that part of the story. And to our honorable minister, sir, Festus Kayamo, sir, please, we have been seeing all your good works at the airport, the aviation sector. We see everything you have been doing and we truly do appreciate, sir. But please, tender justice with mercy. Because we all know the slogan of Mr. President, renewed hope. We don't want common Nigerians like me thinking we cannot have hope in this country. We do not have hope in this country. We do not get seen in this country and feeling segregated. I feel like if the previous person got 6 months ban, then Comfort should be getting a similar punishment. Getting a life ban is just too much, and we can all agree she has gotten a punishment already. I feel like she has gotten it because no woman wants their nakedness out there in public. Her pictures is everywhere, on Facebook, on WhatsApp, on Twitter, on every social media network. That humiliation is just something no human should be subjected to. We have all learned. I myself have learned before we enter into the airport to switch off our phones. From the airport, say phones will be off before we get into the flight. Please, sir, give Comfort a lighter sentence.
Do you guys know why I'm laughing? Thatcher is talking about boob being out there. Her own is out now. Your own went with a C for free now. Who should we blame? You show off. See, if Ibom here didn't release that video, how are they going to be able to explain to you Nigerians to not support this girl with terrible behavior? I am a fan of Thatcher because she's a woman, and I like her for that. This one now, you can see she's struggling because this girl is wrong. I was going to be mad at her at the beginning for making up all those excuses, hair hostess, they treat the guys better than the ladies. Consign me. Off your phone. That's it. That's the bone of contention. Off your phone. Maybe they treat the men better than the ladies. It doesn't matter. Off your phone, because that is the rules for your own safety. But I love how she patronized the aviation minister and the rest, how she was able to, calm him down, use the president, whatever. At the end of the day, we are supporting bad behavior. This girl is supposed to be punished, but she's out there. Big names have gotten themselves involved. She's out there. You guys, let's continue like that. One more video and I'll be out here.
From standing in front of a plane to being dragged out of a plane in a space of 1 week, I'm still trying to understand how we are very comfortable with the level of anyhowness in this country. People just behave anyhow they like. Let's even leave Kwambon, because that's almost old story. Let's talk about the girl that was dragged out of the plane. I'm trying to understand how a plane misunderstanding got to a level where somebody was exposed, somebody like nude, somebody was put on a live ban. I've never seen something like that before. Like, I'm trying to understand what must have gone wrong. Yes, I've been on several flights in Nigeria, and I can tell you that Nigerians are one of the most stubborn people. When you tell them to turn off their phone for just 1 hour, 1 hour will not kill you. Like, turn off your damn phone. The network is glitching with whatever thing that they have going on just turn it off. Most flights in Nigeria is not even up to 1 hour, 2 hours max. Like, turn off your phone. Turn off your phone. That's one. Two, I'm trying to understand how a girl that was fighting to leave the plane was eventually dragged out of the plane. Like, the story is not story. At what point was she recording that she wanted to leave the plane and the air hostess was preventing her? And at what point did it now get to a point where she was being dragged out and, all her everything was out there in the public? At what point did any of the officials felt it was legal, or should I say it was okay, to put out such a video that already had the girl, exposed for the media, for millions of people to watch? And at what point does the judiciary system think it's okay to just send someone on a live ban? A live ban is just too much. For me, I just want to know why the air hostess was preventing her from stepping out of the aircraft. I believe there should be airport security persons who can take, should I say, aggressive passengers off the aircraft, or arrest them, or pick them up immediately they come down from the aircraft. It's not the duty of the air hostess to do that, especially when the altercation is like between both of them. Who made that video and felt it was okay to release it to the public? I mean, there's nobody who would have gotten close enough to the aircraft except airport officials and the aircraft officials. So I don't know, but this is so terrible. And a live ban, Jesus Christ, if that's beyond me. Like, I'm trying to understand a lot of things here. Please, I need this story to start storying right now. You can't just place a live ban on someone maybe because of say she should be big man daughter. But then the girl was also very aggressive. I'm not going to lie, that aggression is straight from hell. But I need to really understand, because a lot of things are not making sense to me. It can't just be a matter of off phone that led to this thing. I just really need to understand. My name is Chidikasi.
I'm out. I give up on y'all, my people, Nigerians. I give up on some of y'all. Some, not all. What is this? It's a level of sentiment for me, especially this girl own. Can you just take a look at Very Dark Black Man and Blessing Okoro and Kemi? Well, those three are enough to give me hope. They are enough to give me hope for a better Nigeria. You see, everything that happened to that girl means full support. In fact, the only part I feel sorry for her is the breasts coming out. But if you are stubborn, expect anything. If you do not know how to obey the rules, anything is possible. It's the sentiments for me. Everybody is trying to make up one excuses or the other for this girl with bad behavior. She did the wrong thing and that's it. Now, pretty privileges came true for her since she's not from a rich family, according to some of them. Anyways, this is my country. And for me, I condemn this girl. I condemn Kwam One. I condemn all the bad behavior, regardless of where people are are from, or who have been spared and who haven't been spared. Anyways, we come to the end of the video. I hope you get to know us now. I'll see you in my next one. Toodles.